Okay, so thank you. I'm going to start out with a question, and I'll end with the same question. And in between, I'll try not to bore you and tell you a little bit about our business, which is based in Barcelona, Spain, and it's called budgetplaces.com. Okay, so the question, how much did you pay for your hotel room last night or tonight to come to London, to come to the NOAH conference? I'm pretty sure that I paid less. But we can come back to that. Now, as I said, I'm from Barcelona. I live in Barcelona. It's a pretty good place to live. I don't travel that much for business, but when I do, I always stay in our places, in Budget Places hotels. So I thought to give you a quick sense of what we do, I'll take you through my recent booking history, the kind of places that I've stayed at, traveling for business for a 2-day stay to go into a city and get some stuff done. Okay, so for the conference tonight, I'm paying 59 euros. I'm staying at Belgravia Rooms. This is on Ebury Street in Belgravia. 59 euros. The ADR in London, the average daily rate, is 141 euros. So quite a savings. It's a private room, en-suite bathroom. In Dublin, classic place, Jackson Court Hotel. Paid 64 euros in May of 2011. In Madrid, this is called Hostal Cervantes. It's just above the Paseo de la Castellana near the El Prado. Perfect place to stay. You walk in, there's a nice old lady. She gives you a little piece of paper with the Wi-Fi password so you can get on Wi-Fi for free, no logging on, no getting a code and paying 15 euros and so on. Simple, basic, clean places to stay. And another one here in London, Hanover Hotel, 58 euros. I think you get the idea. And so this is what we do. This is what our company is dedicated to doing. We're 90 people from about 25 different nationalities in Barcelona. And we basically work pretty hard every day to try to bring people these kind of gold mine places where you need a simple, clean, basic place to stay. And you don't need a lot of frills. Now, this is a marketplace session, so we are a bit of a marketplace. We're in the middle, we're an intermediary, and on one hand, we like to help our guests, the bookers, to save on the hotel and spend on the fun, and on the other hand, we try to help these independent, fragmented hotels to basically fill up their places, fill up their rooms, and maximize their yield. As the slide says, we focus only on budget places, value for money places. Now, these are not beds in a dorm room. This is not a backpack student thing. That's a good thing, that's fine. It's just not what we do. This is not some guy's couch in his apartment or his apartment while he's out on holiday. Again, just not what we focus on. We focus on legal, licensed places to stay, run by people who are generally there when you're staying. Our promise, 3 things. Give you a clean place, good shower, and a comfortable bed. We have 7,500 of these places contracted. We've been at it for about 9 years. We directly contract. We write our own descriptions, our own property descriptions, try to be honest and transparent, not oversell. The destinations, since 2008, we've been kind of expanding. We're in over 1,000 destinations today. This is a look at our revenue growth. We've been profitable since about 2007, and in 2011 we'll hit about 80 million euros in gross bookings. The one thing that we've learned in selling cheap rooms on the internet is don't oversell. You don't need to oversell. There's a big market for this. People are quite happy to arrive to a Spartan basic place as long as they weren't expecting to arrive at the Ritz or at the Dorchester. And so if you do that, generally you can have people who are quite happy with your product. The way we do that, the way we match expectations with reality is we have content in over 20 different languages, 3,000 videos that we made ourselves of a 2-minute walkthrough of the establishment, Google Street View so people know where it's at, and over 143,000 guest comments of people who have actually stayed in our properties. So what are people saying? It was fine, nice and clean, good location. Solita Soho Hotel in New York, place in Rome, Hotel dei Creti. The room was fine for what I paid, good value. These are really representative of type comments of what we have. Again, coming back to the marketplace thing, for travelers, always low prices, value for money, easy, simple booking process. We just sell cheap rooms, nothing else really. And for hoteliers, 3 pretty important differentiators when you compare to other larger, more mainstream OTAs. Lots of reservations at a fair commission, an easy model which doesn't imply invoicing between ourselves and the hotelier, so less paperwork. And this also, the fact that our model is the guest pays something up front when he books the room, means he has some skin in the game, which tends to have lower cancellation rate, which tends to help hoteliers maximize their yield. In the beginning of this year, in July 2011, with the help of Marco and Yoram and NOAH advisors, we went through a process. We had the opportunity to get in front of a lot of great investors, kind of explain our story. And the end result of that process is that we've partnered with Palamon Capital Partners, smart guys, good guys, and the whole sort of thesis for growth going forward is essentially that everyone in this room is a budget traveler. At some point during this year, you'll do something where you just need a basic, simple room and you don't need to overpay. Now, our thesis is not that that is when you might go to Paris for a romantic weekend with your wife or with your girlfriend, but when you do go for a simple 2-day business trip, or you go with your friends to see FC Barcelona in Barcelona, you know, it's fine, the product that is out there, and you don't generally tend to find these places on all kinds of mainstream OTAs. So price does matter. We're entering into a world of austerity. People want to be smart buyers, and there's really no need to waste. We're just getting started. There are 185,000 of these individual type fragmented hotels just in Europe alone. We're expanding globally. This is a picture of the team in Barcelona at the headquarters and the new New York City office that we opened up in September. And so I come back to my question from the very beginning. Really, how much did you pay for your hotel this night? And to kind of put my money where my mouth is, if anybody in the room has paid less than 59 euros, and there's a copy of the receipt for my booking for tonight, we would be more than happy to invite you for a weekend in Paris, paid by Budget Places. Just send an email to buddy@budgetplaces.com, and we will invite you for a weekend in Paris. Thank you very much.